Something strange is happening with your car. Maybe it struggles to start. Maybe random warning lights appear on the dashboard. Or perhaps your vehicle is behaving in ways that even mechanics can't immediately explain. Today, I'm going to share one of the best-kept secrets used by professional mechanics. A simple technique that can completely reset your car's electronic system without visiting a repair shop. This is exactly what many technicians do when a vehicle shows mysterious problems that even diagnostic scanners can't clearly identify. And the best part? This quick trick takes less than 10 minutes and can solve a surprising number of electrical issues. I've personally seen cars that refuse to start for weeks suddenly come back to life using this method. Frozen onboard computers start responding again. Confused sensors recalibrate. Even those annoying check engine lights that appear and disappear randomly can sometimes vanish. And here's the most surprising part. Many repair shops charge anywhere from $150 to $300 to perform something very similar to what I'm about to show you. But you can do it yourself in just a few minutes. So if your car has been showing strange electrical behavior, or you simply want to prevent potential problems in the future, you're in the right place. In the next few minutes, you'll learn a trick that many experienced automotive technicians know, but most drivers have never heard about. Before we begin, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel for more useful car tips. Alright, let's get started. Number 10. Module reset. Turn the key on and off 3 times. At first, this trick might sound almost too simple to work, but surprisingly, it can sometimes be more effective than expensive diagnostic equipment. If your car is experiencing issues like flickering dashboard lights, electronics behaving strangely, air conditioning shutting off randomly, or a persistent check engine light, this quick reset can sometimes help the system recalibrate. Here's how to do it. Sit in the driver's seat and insert the key into the ignition. Turn the key to the on position, but do not start the engine. Leave it there for about 3 seconds. Then turn the key back to the off position and wait another 3 seconds. Now repeat this process 3 times in total. On, off, on, off, on, off. After completing the 3rd cycle, turn the key again and start the engine normally. What you've just done is essentially force a soft reboot of your car's electronic control modules. Think of it like pressing Ctrl plus Alt plus Delete on a frozen computer. During this reset, many electronic modules clear temporary error codes and allow their sensors to recalibrate. In professional repair shops, mechanics often use advanced scanners that cost over $1,000 to trigger a similar system reset. But in many vehicles, this simple key sequence can achieve a comparable effect, completely free. This trick works particularly well on vehicles manufactured after the year 2000, when cars started relying heavily on electronic control modules. Number 9. Turn the key to on for 10 seconds to allow the sensors to retrain. After a reset, your car is almost like a newborn system. It temporarily loses its previous references and needs a moment to understand its environment again. Once you reconnect the battery, insert the key and turn it to the on position, but do not start the engine. You'll see the dashboard light up like a Christmas tree. That's exactly what we want. Now simply wait for 10 seconds. During these few seconds, something important is happening behind the scenes. The car's computer begins running internal self-diagnostic checks that drivers normally never notice. The system starts reconnecting with critical sensors across the vehicle. This includes components like the mass airflow sensor, the oxygen sensors, and several other modules that constantly feed information to the engine computer. Think of it as all the sensors reintroducing themselves after losing their memory. This step is extremely important. If these systems don't properly reconnect and communicate, certain components, especially the alternator, may end up working harder than necessary. But after those 10 seconds, the vehicle regains its balance. The computer once again understands how each component should behave, allowing the entire system to operate smoothly. Number 8. Press the accelerator fully for 10 seconds while the key is in the on position. Now this step might sound like something straight out of a Fast and Furious scene, but it actually has a very logical technical explanation. With the engine still turned off and the key in the on position, press the accelerator pedal all the way down and hold it there for 10 seconds. At this point, you're probably wondering what this is supposed to do. What you're actually doing is recalibrating one of the most important and often misunderstood sensors in your vehicle, the throttle position sensor. By pressing the accelerator fully while the engine is off, you're teaching the computer the exact limits of your throttle. In simple terms, you're telling the system, this is 100% throttle when the pedal is fully pressed, and this is 0% when it's released. But how does that affect the battery or the electrical system? When the throttle position is not properly calibrated, the engine computer constantly tries to correct the air-fuel mixture. It keeps adjusting and readjusting because the data it receives isn't perfectly accurate. Those constant corrections require energy. In fact, a poorly calibrated throttle can force the alternator to work up to 15% harder, which leads to weaker battery charging and faster battery drain over time. By performing this quick calibration, you eliminate that inefficiency and allow the electrical system to operate more efficiently again. Number 7. Perform a deep reset by disconnecting the battery and pressing the brake pedal. Most drivers don't realize this, but your car actually has memory, just like your phone or computer. Over time, that memory can become cluttered with corrupted data, temporary errors, and outdated information that may cause strange and unpredictable problems. Professional mechanics often refer to the solution as a deep reset. And interestingly, many repair shops charge around $80 or more to perform this exact procedure. Here's how it works. First, make sure the vehicle is completely turned off. Then disconnect the negative battery cable. Now comes the part that sounds strange, but it has a solid electrical explanation. Press and hold the brake pedal for about 20 seconds. It may sound unusual, but it's actually very simple electrical logic. Even after disconnecting the battery, small amounts of electricity remain stored inside the car's circuits and capacitors. By pressing the brake pedal, you drain that leftover electrical charge from the system. Think of it as performing a true factory reset on your vehicle's electronic system. That leftover electricity can sometimes keep corrupted memory active inside the computer modules. Once it's completely drained, the system is forced to restart from a clean state. And the results can be surprising. After reconnecting the battery, many vehicles suddenly feel refreshed. Strange electronic glitches disappear, sensors behave normally again, and in many cases the battery system even performs more efficiently. Number 6. Remove the main engine fuse for 5 minutes. Get ready, because this one might sound a little crazy at first, but surprisingly, it works like magic. Once a month, you can actually disconnect your car's brain for just 5 minutes and allow the entire system to reset itself. To do this, open the hood and locate the main engine fuse box. Inside the cover, you'll usually find a diagram showing the position of each fuse. Look for the largest fuse, typically labeled main or ECU. Before touching anything, make sure the engine is completely turned off and has been cooling for at least 10 minutes. Safety always comes first. Next, use the small plastic fuse puller that usually comes inside the fuse box. Carefully remove the main fuse. With that single step, you temporarily cut power to the car's main computer system. This forces the vehicle's electronic control unit to clear temporary memory. Incorrect sensor readings, small software glitches, and random electronic errors that build up over time can all be wiped away. Once the fuse is removed, wait exactly 5 minutes. This allows the internal capacitors inside the vehicle's computer system to fully discharge. After the 5 minutes pass, reinstall the fuse and close the fuse box. When the car powers back on, the computer boots up with fresh, optimized factory parameters. Many drivers notice the results almost immediately. The engine starts smoother, the electrical system becomes more stable, and in some cases even fuel efficiency slightly improves. Think of it like restarting a slow computer that has been running for too long. Sometimes a full reboot is all the system needs. Number 5. Hold the remote control button while pressing the ignition button. This next method is so unusual that many owners' manuals don't even mention it. Yet experienced technicians often use it to solve strange electrical behavior. Your key fob does much more than simply lock and unlock the doors. In many vehicles, it can also communicate directly with the car's security and control modules. Here's how this trick works. Sit in the driver's seat and make sure all doors are fully closed. Now take your key fob and press and hold the lock button. While holding that button, press the ignition button on the dashboard. But do not start the engine. You only want the dashboard electronics to turn on. Keep holding both buttons for about 10 seconds. During this time, you may notice the dashboard lights flicker, or the door locks cycle several times. Don't worry, that's completely normal. What's actually happening is that the vehicle's security system and main control module are being forced to resynchronize with each other. Over time, these systems can fall slightly out of sync, which may cause what mechanics call parasitic drain. This is when electrical components continue drawing small amounts of power even when the car is turned off. By resetting the communication between these systems, the vehicle can significantly reduce unnecessary battery drain. In some cases, this simple reset can lower the car's standby electrical consumption by up to 40%, helping protect your battery and improving overall system stability. Number 4. Turn the steering wheel lock to lock in the on position. Now we're going to talk about something that might sound a little strange at first, but it can work almost like magic. In some cases, this simple trick can make your car feel smoother and more responsive, almost like the day you first drove it off the dealership lot. Here's how it works. Sit in the driver's seat with the engine off, but turn the key to the ON position so the vehicle's electronics are active. Now place both hands on the steering wheel and slowly turn it all the way to the left until it reaches its limit. Hold it there for about 3 seconds. Next, turn the wheel all the way to the right and again, hold it there for another 3 seconds. Repeat this full movement from left to right 5 times. What you're actually doing is forcing the power steering system to perform a complete recalibration. Modern vehicles rely on several steering sensors that constantly measure wheel position and steering angle. Sometimes these sensors lose their calibration, which can cause strange symptoms such as uneven steering feel, unexpected noises, or a steering wheel that doesn't feel quite right. By turning the wheel from lock to lock, you allow the system to relearn its full range of motion and reset those steering sensors. At the same time, this motion circulates the power steering fluid throughout the system, helping stabilize pressure and remove tiny air pockets that can sometimes cause irregular steering behavior. This is actually a procedure that many professional technicians perform after electrical work or steering-related repairs, because they understand how many sensors are connected to the steering system. I've even seen situations where this simple process eliminated annoying steering wheel vibrations that had frustrated drivers for months. In some cases, it can also reduce that strange feeling when a car seems to drift slightly to one side for no obvious reason. Number 3. Press the brake and accelerator with the key in the on position. Now let's move on to a method that sounds completely counterintuitive, but can actually help maintain your car's electrical system and battery health. At first it might sound odd, pressing both the brake and the accelerator while the engine is off. But there's a logical reason behind it. When the key is turned to the ON position, pressing the accelerator activates certain electronic systems related to the fuel delivery system. At the same time, pressing the brake turns on the vehicle's brake lights and activates additional electrical circuits. When both pedals are pressed together, the car's electrical system suddenly has to power multiple components at once. Most drivers unknowingly use the same electrical systems every day: headlights, radio, and climate control. Meanwhile, other circuits remain inactive for long periods of time. Over time, this lack of activity can create small amounts of internal resistance within certain circuits. Here's the simple process. Turn the key to the on position, but do not start the engine. Now gently press and hold the accelerator pedal. While holding it, press the brake pedal as well, keeping both pedals pressed down for about 15 seconds. Then release both pedals and wait 10 seconds. Repeat this process 3 more times. What this does is force the battery and electrical system to briefly supply power to multiple systems at once, helping maintain healthy electrical flow throughout the vehicle. You can think of it like giving your car's electrical system a small workout. In simple terms, it's almost like making your battery do a few electrical push-ups. Step 2. The 30-minute battery reset. After disconnecting the battery, this is where most novice mechanics make a mistake. Do not reconnect the battery immediately. A true reset requires patience. Modern cars act a lot like smartphones. They store temporary information that can linger in the system even after the battery is removed. If you skip this step, corrupted settings or hidden errors might remain. Here's what the professionals know. Leave the hood open for 30 minutes. During this time, all the capacitors fully discharge, giving your car's electronic modules a clean slate. Fresh air helps cool everything down, allowing the system to start fresh and stable. Think of it like letting a frozen computer cool off before turning it back on. Step 2A. Wait 5 full minutes. Once the key is removed, wait exactly 5 minutes before touching anything else. This is what separates true master mechanics from beginners. During this pause, every module in the car goes into a deep sleep. Rushing this step can ruin the effect, so be patient. Timing is crucial. After 5 minutes, return to the vehicle. Insert the key and perform the 3-turn sequence again. On, off, on, off, on, off, without starting the engine. First turn. Activates the basic systems. Second turn. The computer performs a full self-diagnosis. Third turn. Every module synchronizes perfectly. Just like restarting a frozen computer, this is a true hard reset. It clears transient error codes, resets the modules, and re-establishes communication between every system in your car. Many professional shops charge around $200 to perform a similar reset. But now, you know the exact technique used by experts. Try this at home and let me know in the comments. How many of your car's mysterious issues disappeared? Did your vehicle start behaving like new again? Count yourself lucky if you just avoided an expensive trip to the shop. If this video saved you money, remember, this channel is full of other professional automotive secrets. To keep learning and unlocking more tricks, subscribe and share this video with that friend who's always struggling with car problems. In just 5 minutes, you could make them think you're a genius. Thanks for watching.